We're on our way to go live.
Look, I was on 200 profit. My equity's back up to 936.
And we are live. Jeez.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Everyone just hit my equity.
No. I'll go on YouTube and check now, maybe.
Guys, if you want some financial advice, where to invest your money, same as always, your guy. Maybe one day you'd like to come on the podcast and discuss where you consider placing your money to make future
We
assets.
should do an episode on Bitcoin and religion. Wallahi, I will buy.
Inshallah, one day.
So this is the part of the podcast where I just shout out my thing on every platform I can. So just bear with me while I shout out on every platform I can.
Where are we? Hawaii.
Huh? I don't know. We're in the jungle every week. Mostyn's at Miami Beach today. Well,
Is it?
Venice Beach.
Venice Beach.
That's LA.
That's
I just clocked the California.
keeping it West Coast.
Okay, stop chatting because if it goes live, I'm not editing out. And
Like and subscribe, Severex Media.
fix it.
And if you have any input, positive criticism,
Negative as well. You know what? If you wanna cuss me.
don't cuss him.
Speak louder.
I'll cuss you back.
Mohsen, your boy saying speak louder.
Who's my boy?
You're not near the mic.
Hello.
You're not near the mic enough.
I thought that it would have been loud enough. Is that better? Please let me know. So,
Before we start, let me just do one thing and then we'll start.
okay. So, like and subscribe to Severex Media. And give us some of your feedback, some of your input, whether you like our show, you don't like our show. Topics to discuss, maybe some of your favorite topics. Because what we normally do is we discuss like news and what's trending.
Oh wait, your mic's not even working as well.
Is it not?
No, speak.
Testing 1 2 1 2 testing.
Hello. Wait. I did a test. All of them were working. Let's put on 7.
What about on this side?
There we go.
Is
They're
that better?
now working. That's way better.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's this my settings. Anyway, so
Oh, sorry. Do apologise. Technical difficulties.
I'm just listening to YouTube. I'm just waiting for YouTube to catch up. Okay. Are you happy with the sound, my guy?
Shan, does it sound good now?
Okay.
Please let us know.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. So, let me just do this and then we'll roll an intro of some sort. There we go. And put my thing in. Welcome to What You're Saying podcast. Took us a while to do that intro. But yeah, so this week we'll be discussing many things. We're just going to be discussing Liverpool. He's very upset, as you can tell. I could not care because I'm not a avid.
I'm not upset. I just don't give a damn. Like
I'm not an avid
Liverpool
football
won.
watcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on.
I'm not an avid Liverpool watcher, so for me it doesn't really matter.
I don't like Liverpool.
We're gonna talk about the new. We're gonna talk about Boris Johnson again. He's lovely,
Yeah.
lovely man.
COVID
update about the new face coverings, and I have no idea what's going on, but Balenciaga's going something on Twitter. I don't
Yeah,
know.
apparently they released a new shoe or something, so it's the trending topic right now. So Balenciaga are doing madness. I've spelled it wrong. Also, hopefully we'll be discussing how the Green Party have finally found a constituency in Brighton, taking over the Labour Party. So good on them.
That's what they've had.
Fair
things
play,
before.
fair play on the Green Party. And that's the one, yeah. The
That's a-
neoclassic bag.
It's a bag, not shoes,
Oh,
mate.
sorry. Well, the shoes were there, and I thought it was the shoes, and they were red. I didn't even notice the bag. You know, I thought that was a chair or something.
That's what colours things
Well,
do.
I need to stop wearing these. I need to like.
Okay, so let's start off and get out the way.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, fanboys. Football. What the hell
Yeah.
happened? So
What
the
the
football
hell
came
happened?
back. What, like 3 weeks ago?
Well, yeah, football obviously came back, but football teams are playing behind closed doors. And yeah, Liverpool were just a couple of wins away from
But that's why they were like
finally
so
winning
far
the
ahead that no one could
They
catch up.
were. It was the case no one could catch up. It was a case of if they lose the next set of games, then other teams can have a chance or catch
Who
up.
was second?
City.
And how many points were they off by?
Oh, wait, 20 something points.
So if they were off by 20 points, so how many
That's
games?
6 games or something.
6
I don't know.
games.
I didn't get
6 times 3.
this season. I've been watching.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, no, but
'cause
okay.
it's
Look, there was
18
6
points.
There was 6 games left, and 3.
Look it up. Have you got the table?
I'll get the table.
Because I'll be honest, like I'm this season I haven't been watching football because My loyalty
Okay, look.
is with the blue half
There
of
were-
Liverpool because that's where I was born.
20.
I don't like Liverpool.
That's nearly 30 points.
There you go.
No,
There's
it's
still
30.
there's still one game to play.
No, sorry, 20 points. Sorry. So they're 18 points were off. They're off by 18 points.
Yeah, 6 games.
But that's what I'm saying though. So like, there were 6 games left when everything came in it. So like, with the 6 games left, and the lead they had.
No, the City lost a couple of games, so the gap would have been smaller. It might have been 15.
But
15 or 12
so
points.
Liverpool I think's won, but don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean you lost your streak to Watford, so
Doesn't matter.
Well-
No, let's be real. They had an amazing streak.
no, I will give that.
But
They-
let's be real as well, yeah. To all Liverpool fans, yeah. I know you guys are a bit gassed that you guys won and this and that, yeah. But let's
It's the
be.
first time for
I'll be.
everything.
I'll be realistic here. Your team would not have won the Premier League last season, and your team's not going to win the Premier League next season. This season has been like a default season. Like, it's been weird. It's been not
Bruv,
default.
everyone-
Rogue. It's been a rogue season because
like the time with the Leicester one as
Arsenal.
well.
Yeah, no, but yeah, even you can say that when Leicester won, but they had a really good. They had Kante.
Yeah.
Kante was the main ingredient. Kante got sold to Chelsea.
Yeah.
That season, Chelsea won the Premier League. Kante
Okay.
won them the Premier League, hands down.
But they're not gonna lie, Arsenal's been going through shit, but then they've been
So
going,
Arsenal,
they've been
Arsenal
going
going
through
through
some time.
transition. Yeah, Man United have been going through a transition. Chelsea, Tottenham. Yeah, Tottenham lost their manager as well. So all these big teams that normally challenge Liverpool, right, go through.
You
Went
mean
through a
Liverpool
transition.
challenged them? That's how it is.
Yeah, well,
Bear in mind, Arsenal.
the teams on Liverpool's level were all below par.
Bear in mind,
All
yeah, like,
teams were below
the-
par, apart from Man City, who were the closest ones to, and even they couldn't keep up with you. So there's a fair argument there to say that.
like Arsenal.
But
I'm sorry, Arsenal, you're shit.
no, don't say that.
Bro, they're 10th.
Yeah, they've underperformed.
They've lost
and
to
they
Burnley and
Yeah, but
Sheffield
they've
United.
they've had different.
Man,
They had
Sheffield
different
United's
managers.
never been in the top 10.
Yeah, but they've had different managers though, innit? Arsenal, like after Wenger, then they had Emery.
Did they play? Have their players changed?
The
The
players,
players get
changed.
paid the most. Have their players changed? They got
Some of
Aubameyang,
them,
no?
Not really. Some of them have changed. Not really. I don't follow Arsenal that much. So I can tell you exactly who came and who
Like
went.
if you play FIFA kind of bit, no? You played
A
once?
little bit.
Yeah. You play
I'm a
Ultimate
COD
Team, no?
guy. Not really.
No. You know, okay. You know about the whole you can make your own football team.
Yeah.
People will buy the best player because it'll make the team better.
Mhm.
So like,
Well, Arsenal haven't spent very well. Unfortunately, certain players haven't really gelled in properly. For example, Lacazette underperformed apparently. David Luiz has been an addition, which I think they don't want. By the way, he had a good game the other day. He had a good game, but they lost to Aston Villa, so didn't have a good game there.
look, I'm just gonna say congratulations, Liverpool.
I ain't saying that.
No, let me finish. Congratulations, Liverpool. You have to have someone's in your life. Let's have one for now. It's like a charity.
Okay. I know they're coming out with that. We won four cups in 1 year, and it's like no, it's 2 separate seasons. You know what I mean? And they're
Yeah.
like, no, we won 4 cups in 1 year. We're the best team in the world. You're not.
Okay, just
Yeah, I think who was it? Atletico Madrid, was it?
yeah.
Were they the ones that beat him? Was it PSG? I can't remember the thingy game, man. How can I not remember
Athletic.
this? It was PSG. You know, it was.
Liverpool
They got battered.
versus PSG.
I think it was PSG.
Wait, this one?
3, 2, 2, 1. Nah, it's not this. Yeah, was it this one or was it Atletico they played? They played a game. I remember we were in Birmingham when we watched it. That's
Which
the one.
No,
The 5-4.
that's 17.
That's a cup final. That's ages ago.
Yeah, this one. It's 3-4.
3-2. 4-2
3-2.
in aggregate. That's the one.
4-2
Yeah,
in aggregate.
Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Atletico Madrid showed you guys. You know, what I mean, and I think Watford as well showed you guys you're not the best team in the world.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Moving on. Liverpool. Good luck next year. Couldn't care less.
But you know what? To be honest, right? We need to clarify this though, innit? People
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Why are you hating on Liverpool?"
I'm not hating on Liverpool. I just
No, they're on me, innit? Okay, this is number one. Yeah, I was born in Liverpool, right? My dad used to live in Egberth.
he's in a
Yeah.
he's a scout. He's
I'm
an
a proper
actual scout.
Scouser. I'm a proper Scouser, right? I came to London when I was 2 years old. That's why I don't have the accent. But I was born in Liverpool, and I was born on the blue half of Liverpool. You know what I mean? People from Liverpool don't support Liverpool Football Club. They support Everton, right? So that's why I don't like Liverpool Football Club. Now, a lot of you guys are glory hunters. I'm not gonna lie. You have no association with the city. You've got no association with the club. You don't even go.
Is that
you
me
don't
being a
even-
United fan?
Yeah, you don't even go to the games. You
I
know what I
don't.
mean? You probably don't even know who's on the bench or like, you know, your academy players or
Ba-
anything. You got no sense of history or nothing. You don't follow the club. You're just a bunch of glory hunters, yeah? For you, man, right? That's why I don't like it because Liverpool's full of them people. They're not real fans.
What
They're
about
plastic fans.
United?
Same with United. Any plastic. How can you live in London, right, and support a team that's not from London? It doesn't make sense.
Because Arsenal's shit.
Doesn't. So, there's so many good clubs in London.
Look, out of all the clubs,
Arsenal, Tottenham. Right, I'm from West London. Yeah, Chelsea, QPR, Brentford, Fulham. And Fulham's the team.
Look, if I were to follow a team from London,
Millwall,
I will
Charlton, Crystal Palace.
I will follow
West Ham.
I will follow
Leyton Orient.
Barnet FC.
Yeah, Barnet FC. Barnet FC is a good team. Watford in just well,
You know,
thereabouts.
Watford. I'll give Watford the biggest. Like they're the biggest underdogs.
They got a good team, man. Good players.
They're-
As well. They're fighting relegation this season, but Troy Deeney, I'm a big fan.
Bro,
I like Troy.
I'm a
Troy's
massive.
good man.
I'm a massive fan of Watford. Just like out there. Anyway, moving on.
So yeah, that's why I don't like Liverpool, because they're full of plastic fans. But I want to shout out Said Amar, right? Because I want to shout him out, yeah, because even though he's from London and he loves his club, whatever, and this and that,
He's
yeah,
a proper.
he's got
out
a
there.
season ticket.
He's out
He's
there.
got a season ticket and he goes watches the game. So hats off, man. Respect to that. That's what you call a proper fan. He's not plastic like some
Would you
other
call him a
people, man.
fan?
Yeah, 100%.
No, as in like.
Bro, he's
No,
got
so
depth. He knows his club really
No,
well.
yeah, but
he knows his club really well.
I wouldn't count them as fans.
Oh, what makes a fan?
No, like he is a fan, but when you're in depth and you know as like do as much as proper, like I go to every game and I follow up, I know everything about the club
Yeah.
and its history. You're not a fan. You're more like it's higher. It's like a higher thing than a fan.
Season ticket holder, or you remember. Or see, there's a difference, right? There's being a fan of a club, and then there's being a fan where you have like a membership number.
That's not a fan.
That's when the club knows who you are. You know what I mean? There's you knowing who the club are, and then there's the club knowing who you are.
Yeah,
They send you newsletters and they send you.
what
this
is
and
better?
that,
Wait,
blah,
what
blah, blah.
is better
You know what I mean?
than a fan?
Or you know what is higher ranking
Yeah.
than a fan? They're gonna they're gonna say a Dyson fan. What are they gonna say?
Okay, a fan,
A Chinese fan.
a fanatic,
Fanatic.
enthusiast. So, I can't.
No, when it comes to football, there's the ranks in it. You got fans.
Yeah, but
then you got season ticket holders, right? And then what's above that is the ones that go to the away games. They're the highest caliber. The away fans.
better
Away fans are the highest.
ranking
I'm telling you, bro.
than fan.
Away fans is the highest caliber.
You know what? Okay, moving on. I can't find the word for it.
Hey, I'll tell you. There's those who buy your football tops, right? If you're a fan and you buy your football tops from Sports Direct, yeah, or
You're not
JD
a
Sport, you're not a fan. Yeah, buy it from the club.
You're a
You
beg.
know what I mean? Yeah, buy it from the club. You know what I mean? That's what I do. That's what most of my friends do as well. We go to the club, we buy it from the club.
I buy it with Alibaba. It's cheaper. I don't even buy shirts.
I
Just
don't
say
even
it.
know
It's
what
like,
to say, bro. I
um,
don't know what to tell you. Hashtag Aliyah, RIP.
so Liverpool won, and we've lost because we have to wear face masks in public tomorrow wherever we go. I can't breathe.
like the
I can't
transition.
breathe.
What's
I
it
can't
called?
breathe.
What's it called again?
What? Segway.
Segway.
Yeah.
I like the Segway. That
Um,
was sick. That was smooth.
yeah. So we have to like here's my this is my outfit. All my outfit for the last
Not Corona.
all my outfit for the last how many years has involved me wearing a desert scarf, and here's my mask. Like you
Is
got
that acceptable?
yeah, it's a mask. It's fake.
I think it is.
Okay. What?
So,
Goodbye, my friend. So the rules are you have to cover your face. Does this cover my face?
It covers more than your face, mate.
Exactly.
Covers your chin, your neck,
So
your
I
chest.
can be either a walking. You know, I'm memeless. Stick with that. But
I
like,
like it.
I like this. This is my because it's part of all my outfit. So no need to stress. To just put it on. If you people who are listening to this, this is I wear. If you know me, this is a desert scarf. I love wearing desert scarf. I'm wearing the white one today, but I have
Desert Storm.
literally almost one of every color. I just dash it on my face. Like I walk in the streets, as soon as someone when hag on me, I'm like, yeah. When I want to cough and sneeze, I do that. So like you used to when you used to cough and sneeze, you used to use that, right? You just put your t-shirt up over your mouth and you just cough and sneeze.
Oh,
But now,
tissue or handkerchief.
Yeah.
If I haven't got any, then I do. This.
yeah. So but I usually grab my desert scarf and I just like put it over my face, and then helps with rules and regulations, helps with the bus, and like I have no.
Oh, yeah, you use the bus, don't you?
I use public transport.
You get a fine, no, if you don't wear a mask.
Yes. Well, I haven't got fined, and sometimes I don't like put it on my face, because sometimes like I just walk on a bus like this. Unless if the driver says something, because like
Yeah.
I forget or something.
But the driver can't find you, can they? It's the police.
no, the driver can very well can.
Is it? TFL can find you.
TFO will find you.
Whoa.
The driver,
liberties. They're taking
I'm
the
telling you now,
biscuit,
if the
boy.
driver,
having a bubble,
no, but
mate.
the driver can refuse you on.
Yeah, that's true. I know that. I know
So
that.
if you go, if
The
the
driver
driver
can
says,
refuse it, yeah,
if the
yeah.
driver
I
tells
know
you
that.
wear it and you like yeah, and then you go inside, you take it off,
It's
then-
happened bare times. You know
and you
when
got
they
caught.
shut the engine off, turn the engine off.
Yeah, they're like, get out.
Turn the engine off and
GTFO.
they just sit there like this and just wait for you to get
I hate drivers that do that. I know.
Like,
Sometimes
oh.
I rate you for doing that. You got some proper balls, pissing everyone off on the bus, but you did it nevertheless. So, well done, innit? But so the rules, from what I understand, is if you're in enclosed public space. So, for example, you're in Tesco shopping, or you're in the gym. I think gym counts. Or you're in enclosed space.
Gym's opening tomorrow, by the way. 25th.
I'm guessed, but my gym's opening 2 more days. So.
My gym's opening on the 31st.
But so no, yeah, like you have to wear your face. So you could be fined £100, reduced to 50, paid within 14 days. It'll be enforced until 24th of 21, so 6 months.
Wow, until January.
Yep.
Whoa, January 2021.
That's not a lot, you know.
We're in July, bro. We're like
6 months. That's 6 months.
yeah, half the year.
Yeah.
That's what you think. You think 6 months is that, bro? That's half the year.
Yeah, so
Half the year we gotta walk like
that's fine.
ninjas.
At least racism digresses, and
Hopefully.
public. What's it called?
I just want a big shout out to all my sisters out there wearing niqab and burqa. Yeah.
No, but what's the thing? No,
I know the struggle.
it drops stereotypes.
We
You
are
know,
now
like
part of your
before you
community.
used to get arrested if you have a balaclava on. Now you get arrested if
Yeah.
you don't have a balaclava on. I rate that as sick.
Nah,
I
was
get
it France?
so excited, bro.
France, if you wear a niqab burqa, yeah, you get a fine, and if you don't wear a mask, you get a fine.
Make up your mind. It's kind of a madness. So the exemption is if you have a medical breathing condition that requires you to wear like a face mask of some sort,
Asthma.
or not asthma, you have to wear a mask.
That's true as well, yeah.
If you have a medical condition where like you have to,
What about shortness of breath, which is caused by corona?
that's a mad loophole. Like I
That's
can't
a
cover.
good one, isn't it? You
No.
didn't even think of that.
No, but as in, for example, if so you wear it, like I'm wearing my scarf right now. If it does affect your breathing and actually affects, not the bullshit, I can't breathe, like F off, okay? I know people who say they can't breathe and they can't breathe. They're like, and you can relax yourself, mate. Back in the audience, you
we don't
are.
want to expose, man.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, but if you're in enclosed public spaces, there are premises with exceptions, such as restaurant with table services, bars, some hotels, clubs, pubs, libraries, law firms, medical. There's basically
Tattoo parlors,
Basically,
piercing parlors,
everywhere is
stores,
allowed
film
unless
directors.
they look. You're allowed to wear your mask unless specified, basically. So unless they
Where
say
are you not allowed to wear a mask?
no, places that are exempt. So these places you don't have to wear.
Oh, where?
Restaurants, bars, everything I just said.
Oh, nice.
So tattoo parlors, visitors, indoor tourist heritage sites, you don't have to wear them. They are exempt. But if the policy of the store or the shop or the location says you have to wear, well, you have to wear. It's the policy. It's you
Making sense.
But if you're in like an indoor park, yeah, any public spaces that hasn't been stated, otherwise you wear a mask. Unless you're a kid. Unless you're a kid, employees in business, working, public transport, police officer, or other medical or emergency services. What the actual law is, it has to cover your mouth and nose. So you have to wear them in shops, restaurants, banks, buildings, societies.
Banks. You were talking a bank like this.
Yeah, bruv. Stick them up. You get me. But no. So
I think was it nationwide? They put a sign up saying that to where they had a poster saying that you can wear face masks but you can't wear balaclavas, and they're saying that this is appropriate, this is not appropriate.
I'm not having that. I'll walk in
It's
with
quite
my
funny.
balaclava.
It's quite funny.
I'll walk in with
actually.
my desert scarf
You can't-
anytime.
you
They can't
can't.
do anything.
No, you desert scarf. Balaclava is like when it's just the eyes and the mouth, or just the eyes only. You know, a mask is just
So no.
like,
I get their point. I
thought it was quite funny actually. I thought it was quite good.
A person who requires on lip reading as well.
Oh yeah, I was watching it on Instagram.
Yeah.
It was a paramedic, and he's got this app where it turns what you say into words.
Yep.
So he just holds it in front of his mask and he just talks normal, and the words just pop up. So
Mhm.
people who are doing lip reading, they can just read off the.
Yeah, that's sick.
They can just read off the
The
telephone.
hard of
Speak
hearing
again,
people,
speak
I
again.
think, have an exception. They can say, "Take off your mask. I want to chat to you." Like, so
You can say no. You can always decline.
you can always decline, but like,
Say
you're
no,
gonna
thank
be
you.
you're gonna be a dickhead to a guy who can't hear you properly.
Yeah, I am.
I have a
It's just
form.
Corona, bro. It's my own health.
No, I have a better form of communication. As in, like, I'm not. Yeah,
What's that mean? It's just
I said WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
But you know that I've had I was trying to I've got someone in my college back in the day. They had hard of hearing. usually they'll lip read.
Yeah,
But hey, people who want to help someone who wants to lip read, like if you have a hard of hearing person, they lip read, don't like slow down your words. Don't mouth exaggerately that words. Just slow down your words.
Give us
And
an example.
like right now, how I'm speaking is alright because you are slowing down your words, and you can, as you're like, I'm looking at myself, as I am speaking, I can see the words form. Do you get me?
I see.
But when you
So-
exaggerate and like,
So
like,
if I was
Okay.
to speak,
so speak just slowly.
like
So
this,
don't speak like, okay, I'm
is
talking
that
today on.
exaggeration?
Don't exaggerate your face, because when you exaggerate
Okay.
your muscles, it doesn't form the
Oh, I
words.
see.
Like
I
hello,
see. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hello. hello.
So
Like,
would you say that this is better?
Yeah, just talk slowly.
I see.
Don't.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's for hard of hearing people. But you know, like I agree, the whole second. I agree with 6 months, because I've said this before. Statistics in New York have shown cancelling lockdown and just wearing face masks would have been enough. So even in Spain, they've made face masks mandatory. You want to go to the beach, you have to wear a face mask.
Just say that's some face mask.
Face mask, because how it's a
good enough.
respiratory disease. That's how
It's true.
you cover up your respiratory holes. You're just sorted.
Which are the nose and mouth.
Yeah, like, and like even if you don't, like I've seen this statistic thing as well. Not wearing a mask puts you at risk at 95%. You wearing a mask and the guy with corona doesn't wear a mask, your risk is 30%.
Wow,
You're-
that's 2/3. That's really good.
No, as in no, you're protecting yourself by 30%.
Yeah, I know.
As in
by 30%.
by 30%, because
I thought so it's not the risk is not reduced to 30%.
no, the risk is 30%
Less. So
Yeah.
you're on 60% now.
you're 70, 30,
From 100.
yes,
Not from 90.
from 100. So look, okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. Okay, me and you. Yeah, you got corona, I don't.
Why have
Okay.
I got corona?
Okay, I've got corona and you don't.
Why have you got corona?
Because it's just the example. Let me finish my example.
Okay, go on then. Okay.
Okay.
You've got corona.
I've got
Okay,
corona, you
okay,
don't.
Okay.
None of us wear masks.
You've got a mask. Okay, I've got corona.
Okay, you've got corona, I don't. No one wears a mask.
Okay, none of us are. No, okay.
I have 90% chance of catching it.
Okay, 90%. So 10% chance you won't get it,
Yeah.
which is quite slim.
Okay.
Okay, carry on.
No. Yeah. If I wear a mask,
Go on then.
yeah,
Go
and
on. Go on.
oh, but they can't hear me. It's a podcast, bro.
Go on,
If
go on.
I wear a mask,
Okay, if you
yeah.
wear a mask.
if I wear a mask, and
Yes.
you don't, so I don't
Okay,
have COVID.
Yeah. Okay, I'm naked.
Yeah.
My face is naked.
My protection from 10% is gone up to 30%. So I'm now 30% protected from your COVID.
Okay.
Okay.
That's if you wear a mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you wear a mask
I'm wearing a mask.
and I don't, I am now protected around 50-60%.
Oh, because I've got the COVID.
Yes.
Wow, so me having COVID and covering my mouth
Protects me and
up
then
to 50%.
up to
That's
50%.
great. That's
And if we both wear it, we're both protected 90%.
yo.
And so if everyone wears a damn mask,
Yeah,
no one's gonna catch COVID. Like the 10% of it thing. Like for example, I'm sorted because my desert scarf has multiple layers.
5% gang.
No, but bear in mind, so I'm probably more protected than most of you. Why? Because my desert scarf has multiple layers. It's not a single flab of fabric on my face.
Mine is single from Primark.
Yeah. No, but as in like, so people who wear face
Well,
masks,
technically Bangladesh. That's what it says on the label. But
people who wear their face mask is not enough. You need to get one of those like either industrial face masks, but
You get a
wearing a
strong one.
face mask or just covering your mouth and nose, not only forget that you don't care about yourself. Yeah, I want COVID. I don't care. I'll survive it. I'm young. I'm not fruitile. I'm this and that, bruv. Forget you. Yeah, I wear a mask. No, I know I won't get COVID, or I probably had COVID previously, but as a young, strong male with a good immune system.
it's not about that. It's just about you.
It's about protecting
spreading-
it.
Yeah, it's about spreading it, man.
If I can catch it from
What's
you.
wrong with you?
I can catch it from you. I won't be ill, but I can spread it to ill people around me or weak people around me.
that's the-
Like for example,
yeah.
I wear a face mask so I don't catch it and give it to my grandparents, or I don't give it to my younger brother. I've got a newborn younger brother who's now roughly 6 months, 7
God
months.
bless.
Yeah.
Can I mention his name?
No.
Can shout him out. Okay.
You can shout him out, but you can't mention his
Shout out to his younger brother.
name.
God bless him.
But yeah, I can't get COVID because I put him at risk. And if I want to look after my brother, which what I have to do as brotherly duties, I can't get COVID. I can't be near my mum. Like I distance myself anyway. As soon as I get home, there's a whole protocol I go through just in case, so I don't affect anyone in my house. So wearing a damn mask, and then these laws should have come sooner. Like, don't shut down and hurt the economy. Just make it more strict.
Do you know what they should
Become
have done?
Saudi Arabia for 6
Do you know what
months.
they should have done?
Fully.
We're all talking in hindsight now because the worst is over. Well, we don't know. We're going to come on to the
The
second
worst is
wave.
not over. Look at America.
We're
That's
looking at the
living.
second- No, but
proof.
in the UK, we're assuming the worst is over unless there's a second wave, which is apparently going to be worse than the first one.
Yes, because people are ignorant.
Yeah. But what was I going to say? They should have, and it would have been nice. The government clearly shown that they don't have the strength that they should have. Unlike man like Putin. I don't know what you guys think of Putin, but Putin is gangster. The government should have told everyone to in a way, stop freeze finances. For example, people who owe rent, talk to the landlords. You're not collecting rent for the next 3 months. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Mortgages, we're freezing mortgages for the next 3 months, 6 months. Which some majority of building societies and like public-owned banks, like Royal Bank of Scotland, they did that. And then the worst ones, the other ones, they did maybe took a bit longer. But I think the government should have done a lot more to help financially, try and help people. So basically, it's like
They have dropped what do you call it?
VAT.
They've dropped VAT on leisure and stuff. Which is
That's
good.
just but then you have to pay it back. They did it last time. We're not stupid. It was 17.5%. They dropped it to 15%. Everyone was happy.
Yeah, but they just
They did it for like a year or something, and then they pushed it to 20%, and it's been 20% ever since. That's the problem with this government. Don't be fooled, people. Don't be fooled by the government. When they say, "Oh, we're going to reduce this and that just means they're going to ask for double
so that's
next time.
worse.
Like,
So as in if they stop mortgages or paused for that couple months, which they've done, they've paused majority of loans.
yeah,
But now your interest rates probably go up because like I'm a bank. You've
possibly.
I've stopped making money. I've stopped making money for a few months.
But if we study economics properly, right? Number one, I just said this because there's a pandemic, right? And it's an emergency. So we're in a state of emergency, right? There's no free flow of cash at the moment or free flow of money. The economy is kind of stagnant or slowing down. But that also has an effect on the economy right now and in the future. So interest is based on what your money is worth today compared to what it's going to be worth tomorrow.
Correct.
Right? So, for example, I give you a loan for £1,000 and I give you 10 years to pay me back.
Yeah.
£1,000 today is not worth the same as £1,000 in 10 years' time.
Yeah, it's worth more.
Yeah, because of inflation and so forth.
More or less.
But with the pandemic and things like that, there can be adjustments. As in, we're assuming that inflation is going to carry on like this.
Yeah.
But a pandemic obviously affects the inflation, maybe to do this or to do this or this.
Verbalize your words. What's this, and this?
Okay, so the pandemic
Will
influence
a rise in recession.
In the inflation rate
Yeah.
to either increase or decrease.
Yes.
When we look at loans and stuff and inflation rates, we're assuming that the economy and the inflation is on a ascending.
Yeah. It's rising.
Rising, ascending, increase.
Yeah.
We don't take into account war. We don't take into account natural disasters. We don't take into account pandemics, which have a negative effect on inflation.
But
I'm assuming it's negative. It might not be negative, actually. It might be even a steeper increase. But I'm assuming that because there's no free flow of money, therefore the prices should come down because people are not buying. If
apparently,
you're not buying,
I've read this thing.
The demand is less.
I could be wrong, but I do have some logic behind this. 101 with Severix. Jeez. My logic behind it is inflation is good. Prices go... Okay, let me say this. Prices go up, yeah? Which means why do prices go up? Because of supply and demand. As demand goes up and supply plateaus, that means people have to work more, correct? So people have to work more and produce the supply to meet the demand, yes? Yeah. Okay, so if people work more, they make more money.
Because, they do.
So, yes, prices go up, but you make your money. So when inflation plateaus and the demand overdoes the supply overdoes the demand, then prices will drop, but your wages still increased.
Your wages are supposed to increase.
Yeah, because you're working more.
Not always. Don't
but the only people.
Don't get twisted, because factory owners, what they'll do is they'll hire cheaper staff to do the overtime.
I know,
things like that.
but bear in mind though, the only people who lose out in inflation are people with fixed income, which are pensioners.
Yeah, true.
No one has fixed income because they can grow unless you're a pensioner because you're remaining on benefits. Benefit people loses out on inflation, and yes, they are the lower class or the middle class, but
middle class on benefits.
Yeah, bro, I've seen middle classes driving Mercedes, but they're on benefits.
They're not, Really?
I've seen people on benefits drive Mercs. Okay.
No, but they're temporary. No.
Yeah, but that's still a Merc. That's still a Merc.
But it's temporary though, isn't it? It's not like they've been living off it for like 10 years or something like that, which we have unfortunately.
Some people.
We got what we call them scroungers. The scrounge off the government.
I've got people. I know people who make so much money living on benefits. This woman who makes 40k a year just on benefits.
Okay, why does she have to be? You don't have to mention she's a woman. Could have been a person.
No, because she's a mum and she has like 9 kids.
Oh wow.
And the only reason she did that is to get 40k a year of benefits of child support. You want to be rich? Have kids. Wallahi.
It's really bad. I don't blame them though. I don't blame them because if you look at the education system that we have, people who come from better backgrounds and go to better schools are taught how to look after their money financially, make the right financial decisions. For example, how much should you have in your savings?
Quite a few.
How much should it be?
What do you like? It depends.
Your savings. When you say this is my savings, how much should you have in that minimum?
I think 10 to 20% of your income.
It's actually 3 months of your salary, because you shouldn't be unemployed more than 3 months. Right. So 3 months of your salary is your savings.
Yeah.
How much should you have in your rainy day fund?
What?
1 year salary.
In your rainy day,
Yeah,
1 year?
Yeah, when you're saving for a rainy day, it should be 1 year salary.
Mad. 1 year salary?
Yeah.
So if you want to...
So now think about that, right?
So you should have 20k.
So how much...
20, so if you get 20k a year, let's do some quick maths here. You get 20k a year.
Is that after tax? Let's do after tax. Is it safe?
20k after
For
tax.
argument's sake, to make things easy.
20k after tax, okay?
Yeah.
So that is 1600 a month. 1650 give or take.
We'll give it a cool round to 1650.
I'm rounding. 1650 a month, yeah? So that means, so times that by 3, yeah? You should have 5k.
That's your savings.
5k savings,
yeah,
and 20k rainy day.
Yeah.
That's 25k savings.
Yep.
On a 20k, how'd you do that?
Well, you're not doing it 1 year, bro. It'll take you 5 years, 6 years to do that.
Am I like at this moment in time, where regardless of your wages, regardless of how much you get paid, yeah, everyone should have at least 10% minimum and 30% maximum of savings from their whatever wage. Because if you're working to live, let me finish. If you're working to live, that's not a good life.
Obviously not.
You should live to work, not work
No,
to
but
live.
if you're working to live, right, that means that the amount you're earning is insufficient for you.
Exactly, because you're working.
Because your rent is high or the food is high and so forth.
So
you need to move.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, working. Like for example, if saving £1 a day, you may think is nothing. Saving that £1 on coffee a day,
£360, 65.
That's just £1 on coffee. Now spread that across to more things.
Like to sneeze. Go ahead.
Go on, sneeze. I'm waiting for you to sneeze. He sneezed.
Oh,
there we go. Now that's COVID.
You don't sneeze in COVID.
That's
You cough.
Misinformation. But anyway.
Cough.
No. So speaking of like money and stuff, for example, I used to get bursary back in college. I used to get £75 a month, which was nothing.
No. Hold on. How old were you?
I was 16.
£75 a month. Is that not enough for your travel and for lunch?
No.
How much do you need?
Bruv, I used to travel every day from my house to Central. Yeah, that's £2.80 a trip.
There and back.
There, not back. This is Central London, and this might even be peak time, so it might be £3 a trip.
Was there a college that was closer, and that would have been like cheaper for you to travel to?
No, but that's not the moral of my story. So I had Oyster card. Yeah, it was an Oyster Zip.
Yeah, don't you get that for free?
So I used to get discounted rates. So I still had to pay £1.50. No, was it £1.50? It was £3.90 for full adult. So it's £2 a trip. I used to pay £2 a trip because I used to travel. I used to travel on peak time.
How many days were you going in?
3 days.
£4.
So
£4. £12 a week.
That's £12 a week. Yeah.
Times that by 4. 48, 50 quid went just on travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 25.
And how much? Okay. So 50 quid went on travel. How many I got left? 25. How much is an average meal though?
£3.
£3. In Central it won't be, but
you
say
only get a week.
I only get a week of food.
Maybe 24.
A week and a half of food. So what did I used to do?
8 days.
So with that money, what did I used to do? And by the way, at the time, you're a college student. So like you aspire to do bare things. You obviously don't have enough time to get a job, but you have enough time to do your hobbies and stuff, innit? Yeah. So if you have
I'll be honest though, when I was at college, my hobbies were just playing football and like PlayStation and stuff.
So that's what I'm saying.
I didn't have
my hobbies were playing games, but creating YouTube videos, having fun. But
I couldn't do that. I didn't have money for that.
I didn't have money for that either.
Cameras and mics and
So I didn't have money to do that. My first vlogs were on not even mine, my brother's iPod, because he got it for his birthday by piling all his money for his birthday. I used to make videos on my iPod Touch back in the day.
You're sick.
But no, so let's go. So I used to get £75 on bursary every month, and we just calculate that's not enough for me to do it. What did I used to do? I used to either travel outside of peak times where my journeys would go from £1.90 £2 a trip to £1.50 a trip. So that's 50p cheaper. And if I'm a bus is for free.
Yeah.
So from my house, to Central was a 40-minute train drive, but it was a 2-hour bus ride. What do you think I did? Took the 2-hour bus ride every day.
All for free, so you save money there.
I saved money there, but it's a 2-hour bus ride.
2 hours is a lot, man. I did that.
That's what I'm saying. If for example, as a college student, by college I mean A-level student or high school senior student,
BTEC.
You have time on your hands, but not enough time to get a job. That's most college students. Would you agree?
No.
Why not?
I had a job when I was at college.
No, but like depending on what you study,
if you're saying in the relevant field, then no, you
can't. Of course.
You can't.
Like
you haven't got experience and you haven't got nothing. You have to go retail.
My friend, I'm not gonna mention his name, but my friend has been trying to apply for jobs. He's been applying for years. By years, he's been applying. He's still in college, okay? Because he changed his course midway, so he had to redo college. Okay. But in that 4 years he's at college, he could not get a job. He's been applying ever since.
Retail.
Tesco said no. Primark said no. WH Smith said no. They all say no.
Why?
And he has got at least a month worth of work experience that he works for free.
Why?
And they've all said no. He went work experience.
What's he studying?
He's studying I don't know, like public stuff. So you can become like a police officer or a public servant. Like you know, when you go
civil service.
Civil service, I think, something like that.
So he can do voluntary work at the police and stuff.
No,
like
but so he, as part of his course work, he had to do 1 week work experience, and he went WH Smith. Yeah, he worked there for a week and a half, and he's like, you know what? I've worked here. You've taught me everything. I've got experience. You've trained me. Give me a job. They're like, no.
Yeah, but maybe there wasn't any vacancies.
There was vacancies.
There was
vacancies.
And they still didn't give it to him.
No.
Maybe they didn't like the job he was doing. Maybe they found him unreliable.
I find that very unlikely because
because I'll be honest, because I've been in that position, firing people, right? And the only thing you look at is experience. And if you're telling me this person spent a week there, so he's had all the necessary training.
Yeah.
And he's been all the necessary health and safety.
But I don't think the issue's
all
him.
Insurance.
I don't think the issue's him because I had a thought about this, and if I don't finish it, I'm gonna offend him in it. But I don't think the issue's him because
he's racially motivated.
I don't think he's racially motivated.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think he falls under the category for it to be racially motivated. But it's just like it's no, because they give the excuse that you don't have enough experience.
How much do they want?
They want at least like a few months experience.
Something we should.
Like, bro, I know someone with no experience. He gets the job instantly because he knows the link. It's not about what you know. Like, experience means nothing. It's who you know. Me with the job I'm at now, nothing to do with experience. It's just about I knew the right person. The guy behind the dickhead.
I got headhunted.
Yeah, but the dickhead behind this camera now, who's playing on his phone, got me this job.
Is it?
Yeah.
But you were here before him.
Exactly.
By the way, you're not a dickhead. Can I mention your name? I'm not gonna mention your name. No, I won't mention your name.
Don't mention his name. He's an upper class dickhead.
You're not. You're my guy, bro. Shout out to the guy behind the camera. He does a lot of camera work. One of the best cameramen and editors I've ever worked with.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So look, and this guy's sick about it. I want to give him a few shout outs in it. He's gonna grin. No, it's good shout outs in it. This guy went from being your average Joe who dropped out of whatever, and can I say that? Yeah, he dropped out of Collie. Yeah, literally went there for a couple of months and dropped out. He's like, I give up with this shit. He left it and he went looking for jobs. Then he decided, you know what, I'm gonna do this field I'm in. Smashed it out for a year, and now he's the best guy in the field.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's up there.
You can if someone says, oh, I can't find a job, I can't do this, I can name you a few people who have no higher education and they're doing very well. I got a few people that I know personally who didn't go to higher education and are doing really well. And I know someone who did go higher education, but now he does nothing. No, I'm not talking about him, by the way. I am not talking about him. I know someone who went through higher education.
R.I.P. Aaliyah. I don't know what to tell you.
What?
It's a song. I don't know what to tell you by Aaliyah.
And I know a person, yeah, he's very close to me, yeah, and it's not the guy you think, who has a high degree, he's studying and does whatnot, and now he just has a dead job that he doesn't like, he's not a big fan of, and I'm like,
You're looking at me.
yeah, I'm looking at you. You have a higher degree, no?
Yeah, I do.
And then you're at some bug of job, no?
Not necessarily. I've got a really good job actually.
You enjoy your job, no, but you enjoy it, but it's a bug of job compared to your degree.
How's it a bug off job compared to my degree? Why would you say that?
What's your degree?
Biomedical science.
And what do you do? If you-
I'm technically a content producer / marketing and advertising
Yeah.
agent.
No, that's my point about degree means nothing.
Degree means nothing. No, it does. It means something, but that's obviously do a degree in something that you're going to pursue in life. Don't to be willy-nilly and pick whatever.
Like the guy behind the camera right
I
now.
think a degree is more like a backbone.
No, because the thing is, the degree is that all the theory work in it behind a job, right? And any form of employment. And then, when you go out and work, that's the practical side and you get your experience. And then you have to combine the two. So, for example, in media, a lot of people learn on the job and so forth. But if you did a degree in camera work, for example, they'll teach you about the different cameras and stuff. Then they'll teach you different techniques and they'll tell you what affects a camera image. So, for example, lighting and how the lens.
Like for example, like a good example now you can give is the guy behind the camera has very good experience in media, but he now is contemplating that he wants to go study media now. He wants to get a qualification after having the experience.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's why I think like
Nothing wrong with
don't
that,
just
man.
jump into don't jump into
But
something.
what level are you thinking of?
Uni level or college level? So it's
Yeah,
level
you're
4, level
ready,
5.
You're ready for
And he's
uni.
ready for it.
And it'll be easy for you. The first 2-3
I
years.
think, in my opinion, I
3
think
years, but the first 2 will be easy for you because you've done so much practical. You know exactly what they're talking about.
I think instead of people going for apprenticeships, create your own apprenticeship in the sense that study yourself and then work yourself. Don't
Wait,
ju-
it's about how the uni's gonna accept you.
They will. There's many methods.
Bro, you got people coming from. Okay, no.
That's all it is.
it's-
Just
it's-
pay them.
it's-
That's
it's-
it. I got the money here. They'll
As
take
in,
you.
like, no, that's
Sorry.
true though. Like, you got people coming from India, coming from Middle East, or coming from God knows where with fake degrees. Yeah, and the uni buys their bullshit. Why? Because they don't care. It's like, bro, international students pay 11 to 12k just to come study. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a British resident. I pay 9k a year. Internationals pay 11. Plus, they have to pay for visa and accommodations and stuff separate. So, like, uni don't care. Apply for student finance, give my money, yeah, come in. Obviously, you're not going to go apply to be Imperial or King's College London because you're not going to study the heavy arts of how to do heart operation or do advanced mathematics.
There's your red brick careers which you can't really gain from it. Well, can you?
You can gain everything from experience.
I wouldn't. But the thing is, you wouldn't trust someone who's like
Bruv,
learning on the job on how to operate in an operational theatre at a hospital or something, to do brain surgery or like.
I know
something like that.
I know someone, God rest his soul, that for years of his life he was a dentist. He has no qualifications.
I know someone like that who's still practicing dentistry. But
No, I'm saying
no. I swear to you. I swear to you. I'm not even joking. It's not in this country though. It's back home. It's back home. Huh?
We talk about
no. So
I can't say his name. Don't say his name.
we can't say his name,
Nah,
but
nah,
I don't know if the mic picked that up. Well, no, as in I know someone, and it was a relative of ours. God rest his soul. That he'd practiced dentistry for years, yeah, and he had his own shop and everything. Then the government found out and
I know
whatnot.
someone. This is in Pakistan. I know someone in Pakistan,
one.
right? And he practiced dentistry. He's got no qualifications whatsoever. He learnt like
On the job, being an apprentice for years.
Yeah, being an apprentice for about 2-3 years. Got all the machines, bought all the machines and everything, bought a chair, everything just opened up, and he started just doing dental work on people. But his main thing is that he does like teeth cleaning, helps with like gum disease and things like that.
But that's what I'm saying. So, for example,
root canals.
you
and
can't
removing
like, for example,
teeth.
you can study as much as you can about, for example, psychology and like neurons and stuff. But a doctor with 30 years of experience in that field will whoop your ass with all the studies you've done. Why? Because, for example, some ladies like, oh my God, I feel sick. Every time I stand up, I feel sick. I do this, I do that. I think I've got this disease, that disease, because she done research and whatnot. The doctor's like, you're fine, just have a paracetamol. Why? Because your illness has nothing to do with the neurology thing you've read 5 minutes online.
No, but also
Or like, for example, a nurse or a student will come analyze it and the doctor will give his final say. Because
yeah, that's true. But also, for example, if you work, for example, like in a pharmacy, and I'm not having to go out pharmacists here, but if you work in a pharmacy, you know the type of symptoms people are coming with, and then like what the business sells them to help with them. So it's like you've noticed that so many times you don't even have to go to the GP or the hospital. You go to the pharmacy. Like, I've got a rash, or I've got some sort of burn, or I've got a runny nose, or whatever. You tell them the symptoms, and they have. If it's, for example, if it's like a wound and it's leaking or something, then they'll be like, "Look, you've got an infection. You need to go see a doctor." But sometimes it's just something minor. They'll be like, "Yeah, you've." No,
even sometimes you've got an infection. Yeah, go take antibiotics. They'll give you some form of antibiotics. Yeah. That's good for that thing.
But I'm saying that when you work in the pharmacy for long enough, I think that there's like a level or two. Which I know the symptoms and the medicine to give them as well.
As I used to be a young carer, and as a young carer, I've learned how to deal with what drugs to what person with what thing. Yeah. And I inherit some knowledge as well, being a child carer as well. So like, all of this helps, and all of this, What were we talking about at first?
Middle class.
We digress so much.
Middle class on benefits because of the economy.
We digress so much. Jesus Christ.
And that's because of COVID.
No, but I think COVID can be really good to the economy.
I don't think so. I think no. If this was fair, and it's not, and because it's a messed up world we live in, I'm telling you why. Yeah, right. A lot of companies, for example, Virgin Atlantic, are gonna go bust. Right, they're really, really feeling it. So they're gonna be like, government bail us out, as in you pay for our debt or whatever, or our losses. And the government will be like, why should we? Because we've got X amount of
British employees, X amount of British customers.
And you know what? They shouldn't give him a penny, right? They shouldn't give the company a penny. Why? Because if Virgin Atlantic goes bust or whatever, it gives room for a smaller company to go and expand or big.
What? So, okay. You're correct, but your example was terrible. Virgin Atlantic is an airline. Yeah. What smaller airline is gonna come replace it? Ryanair. I want Ryanair to go bust.
No.
They're shit, bruv. Yeah, they want to charge me. They want to charge me three. They want to charge me €3 for a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
Okay, you got
and they don't let me bring my own water.
It doesn't have to be Ryanair. It could be anywhere. It could be Delta. It could be Delta Air, which we flew on. It could be.
Yeah, but Delta
it could be even. It could be a new company. It could be a new billionaire
that
says right.
Wow Air.
It could be anything. You can call it, I don't know, London Air or something. It could be a billionaire who's just sitting there waiting for the opportunity. Is like, right, Virgin's gone bust. Right. People want to fly. Virgin's main flight.
Hey, yo, Elon, head this out. Give me Tesla planes.
Tesla planes. There you go. Uber were thinking about planes, weren't they? I think that's the new venture. Helicopters. Nah, they're planes as well. So like these companies. So basically, what I'm saying is, when the giant is knocked off the table,
that's also
it gives room
not just
for someone else to step on.
In any industry. Obviously, the airline was a very bad example.
I thought it was pretty good.
The airline was a very bad example.
Really bro, people tell us, was it a bad example or not? No. Virgin go bust allows another small company to like expand.
What small airline, fam?
Or a medium-sized one. Medium-sized airline. It doesn't have to be small. Like
Virgin go.
What I'm saying is,
if Virgin
when
go,
when the heavyweights get knocked down, it gives room for like new people to take the throne.
Yeah, or you can be like McGregor and get shut back down.
No, that's because of the authorities and the things like that.
No, but as in the government, from what I know, is giving out not interest-free loans, but bounce back like proper loans. So if you're one of those guys that has like 10 companies just for the sake of it, yeah, just to do your money.
You have to be trading though, and you have to have a business account.
Yeah, but if you have that guy with 5 accounts, that's just for waffle sakes, you can get $500,000. Bro, I know this. I heard about this guy who got like $500,000 in loan.
Yeah.
He's got like 6 companies registered.
And if you want to be a prick about it, yeah, you just dissolve all the companies and you keep the money.
There you go. No, but like think of
legal loopholes. So that's how the rich stay rich.
Think about you got like I know there are some people out there who have just 10 companies for the sake of it, because like they want to specify everything they do, so they make 10 separate companies in it. Like they want to do accounting for this, like I'll make a company, hire that, and then charge this to do just avoid some taxes in it. Am I wrong? People do shit like that.
It could be with anything, bro. You can even open up a company just to save the name.
That's what I'm saying. You know, so you got companies, you get like 10 companies, it gives you $500,000 loan, yeah, because like it's like 50k loans for each company, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's even more, but
but like the average bond buy is 50k. You get all of that, it's like zero interest, and you got $500,000 startup money like that. You can start up a proper banging business, anything.
Or you could buy a property, put on rent, and that's it. You're done.
That's mad.
So you can see.
We were gonna talk about Balenciaga. I don't know if you're still on that.
I don't know nothing about Balenciaga. Apparently, I thought it was shoes. No, it's not. It's a new handbag.
Well, what about it? It's not even on.
I don't purchase handbags, and this is for my mum. And even then, I don't really. I'd rather take my mum out to dinner than buy her a handbag. I'll be honest.
Apple started making new phones. I don't know if any people cared about that.
Well, we got no talk about like a thingy, man. That was so jokes. American consulate in Chengdu in China's been they've closed it down. Well, they're closing it down. They're revoking their license to operate.
A U.S. embassy in China.
American consulate, yeah. So for you guys who don't know, you've got the embassy and you also got the consulate. So these are two separate. What's the difference between embassy and consulate? Embassy is to do with visas and stuff, isn't it?
No, consulate is the same as embassy, but we British say embassy.
And American consulate.
Yeah.
But why when I go to the Iraqi embassy, there's the Iraqi embassy and the Iraqi consulate.
I think what it is. Okay.
There's both.
I think okay. Embassy is if you want to get a visa. Consulate is if you want to chat to your people from your homeland. So, for example, you know,
you need like legal representation.
Yeah,
or something.
your
citizen rights.
So you know how, for example, we went to American embassy. There was 2 queues. There was chat to if you're American and apply for American visa. There was like American services. You know, they're like for Americans on citizens.
Yeah.
American.
So the consulate is for the citizens of the country for their citizenship and all their legal
for
rights
their support and
stuff
stuff.
in their human rights and everything. Okay, so
on Friday,
American consulate right in Chengdu in China is being forced to close. The way they're doing it is by revoking their license to operate. The reason the Chinese are doing this is because
trade wars, communist.
It's a retaliation to the Chinese consulate general, which was forced to close in Washington D.C. That's madness. First of all, why was it closed down? Why was the Chinese consulate closed down in Washington D.C.?
I just set American consulate in China. So let's do China consulate in America. China.
By the way, we've got 10 minutes.
In America.
US and I.
America, shut down.
US and I.
China orders US in Houston ordered to close by US a day ago.
In Houston? I thought it was Washington.
It's Houston, Texas.
My mistake.
Political provocation. That's what Beijing said.
Obviously.
It was stealing intellectual property. China was stealing.
China was stealing intellectual property.
The U.S. Secretary of State Mike
Pompeo
said the decision to take because China was
stealing intellectual property.
What
intellectual property is there to steal?
Look,
what intellectual property would you steal from America?
America's. Trump will tweet out your intellectual properties. Don't blame China.
No. But what would you steal? The only thing you can think about are like Tesla,
military stuff.
Yeah. That's good.
Bear in mind, the internet existed 20 years before it did. Why? Because the military
had it before. Yeah. Then there's a lot of inventions.
GPS existed.
Yeah, the military had, and then they released it later.
Military had GPS for 30 years, and they're like, public it. Why not?
No, not public it. They probably got something better, and they said, right, we can make some money off of this.
No, they publicked it because they can spy on people.
Oh, fair enough.
The GPS you use to see where Google takes you is already been spying on the Americans. I'm not trying to be Illuminati or very what's the word?
It's
crazy
conspiracy theory.
I'm not a conspiracist, but American own GPS. I wouldn't put it past them for them to know where everyone is.
By the way, for those of you guys who don't know, you don't need internet or like your 4G, 5G for GPS
to find out where you are.
It's separate.
GPS is a separate satellite.
Yeah, it's separate satellite.
Using 4G will try. So GPS I think has a radius of like 100 meters. Yeah.
Something like that.
And then using your 4G will narrow it down to like 50 meters because the cell towers can triangulate your position. And then using.
Wow, that's really impressive, Amirza.
What?
That you know that.
It's common sense, bro.
I didn't know that.
Look,
because when I was in Lebanon,
yeah,
I was like, I had to find my way around the city and everything. And
your map was a bit off.
No, it wasn't far off. I was actually surprised I could use my map because obviously I didn't have no internet. I was like, wow.
Your 4G. So let me break it down. So your satellite will narrow it down to like 100 meters. Yeah?
That's more than enough.
And then Google Maps will take your 4G data. And what does that do? You got a cell tower west of you 50 meters, north of you 10 meters, and east of you 7 meters. That is enough to pinpoint your average location. Yeah. Then it narrows it down to around 30 meters, depending on how far you are from each cell tower. So you got 30 meters of accuracy. That's why when Google Maps says 30 meters of accuracy, it's because it's using that. Then when you turn your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, it grabs nearby hotspots, and those hotspots ping out locations.
Wow.
So it helps you narrow down. That's why, for example, when you're at some traffic lights, the car next to you will have somewhat accuracy, and just by being near them and radios and random stuff, you triangulate your position. I can get more to detail, but it's just Useless.
Back to America and China. So tension has been rising between America and China.
You know, I say
Number one is to do with trade wars
we
and stuff
need-
like that.
we
But
need-
secondly, also with the coronavirus, you know what?
Here's just a thought.
Trump
Here's just a
said
thought.
"Kung flu." Remember that one when he said that? Racist
Here's just
prick.
a thought.
I'm telling
Here's
you.
just a thought.
Kung
And
flu.
I want to get hate for this. I've had this idea once, yeah. It's like a dream, and you're gonna give me proper hate for this, yeah. Not just everyone. You need a dictator to rise up. Let me finish. A dictator to rise up, yeah, and like take over everyone, yeah, and then like be not communist, but not socialist or capitalist either. Okay, but be like, no, you need some restrictions, yeah, for everything to be peaceful. Okay, like you need some.
So this is coming from someone who family is from Iraq and Iran.
No, like
At a time where both were led by dictators, arguably,
I look, I disagree with
or force.
I disagree
of
with
power.
suppression. I disagree with suppression. Yeah, you shouldn't suppress a single group of people. You shouldn't sing minorities or anything. You should suppress. If you want to suppress everyone equally. Then
I'm going.
no, but think about look. You say something racist, I say you shut up. This guy says something racist about you, and you want to retaliate by saying something racist about him. Both of you just shut up. You've suppressed everyone equally because of that. No, because like for example, you got the whole freedom of like what I said last week. You got whole freedom of speech. Yeah, I'm like have freedom of speech, but don't be offensive. Then that's not freedom of speech because you're suppressing my offensiveness. Do you get me? But if you suppress offensiveness, no one's offended. Yeah, I can see that. But do you get my point? I make some sense.
Yeah, I get it.
No,
I agree
don't
with
just
you.
agree because
I disagree with
out.
you. I disagree with you.
Okay, no, but okay, what about it does not make sense? Why do you disagree?
Pardon?
Why do you disagree?
Shouldn't suppress anyone.
But then, not suppressing will cause issues.
But the issues are there to be discussed. That's how we get things solved. That's how we learn from each other. That's how we improve and progress.
Yeah, but if you don't suppress, you get people like Hitler coming back again. They're like, I hate Jews.
Yeah, but then you educate people, and then hopefully you have a system where people like Hitler don't get elected into parliament
Yeah.
and don't gain support.
Yeah, but you can say the same with Boris and Trump. They've done the same shit Hitler did. Think about it. How did it get? No, honestly, how did Hitler get to power? Found something.
You could argue they've got like modern day tactics based on Nazi Germany.
You know,
or
Mein
whatever.
Kampf, yeah, as bad as Hitler was, apart from his anti-Semitism and his the whole
Well, we don't even know like the true story.
like
You know,
apart
I've
from
been
his
reading
whole,
some mad conspiracy theories in regards to Hitler, as in like there were pictures of black kids wearing swastikas and stuff. And there was stuff.
No, basically, if you're an Aryan, you can fuck right off. That was Hitler's go-to.
No,
if you're
no,
an
no,
Aryan- if
that's that. Who told you that?
Huh?
Who told you that?
I saw it was like in some of his speeches. Yes, it was Jews that were singled out because that was the common problem of the time. I'm doing air quotations. Don't quote me on that. That was the same how Southerners in America say, "Oh, black people are the problem," or race, whatever. At the time, Hitler said our number one enemy was the Jews, and he gave the excuse of they lost World War One. You learned this in
all I know is that
year 6.
all I know,
year 6 history.
all
lads.
I know is that history is written by the winner. Yeah, the victor. The victor dictates history. So everything we've learned about Nazi Germany is from the British and the Americans. We haven't learned nothing about Nazi Germany from the Germans.
I agree.
And there's a lot of material out there. The big one was that Hitler was a racist. He didn't like Jewish people, anti-Semite. They said he didn't like black people. Yeah, he didn't like black people, and there was a whole hoo-ha about him and Jesse Owens, right? Jesse Owens was a sprinter for America
went
in
to
the
shake his
Olympics.
hands, and then Hitler refused to shake his hands. But he shook the white guy's hands.
Yeah, that's what you've heard, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've seen footage of Hitler shaking Jesse Owens' hands, and he congratulated him on winning.
That's mad.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We haven't been told the truth.
No,
I'm not saying that Hitler was a great guy. I'm not saying that.
he's not being a conspiracist. He's just saying,
But we haven't
open your mind a bit.
We haven't been told the truth.
No, so that's what I'm saying. Apart from the whole Aryan agenda which Hitler had,
Mm-hmm.
he could have been a promising leader.
He was a great speechman. Yeah, I recommend you guys.
Honestly,
Any guys who do public speaking, go listen to Hitler's speeches.
unfortunately,
Amazing.
yes,
His
Hitler.
technique wise, his method and technique, phenomenal.
Hey, look, you're
He
not
was
gonna
a
lie.
very good speaker.
Not gonna lie. In modern day, if you want to be successful, listen to Trump. the way he speaks, because for some dumb reason, and Boris, for some dumb reason, it's working. Find out why. No, but find out why.
Rewind.
Find out why. Okay, why is Trump in power? Why is Boris in power?
Trump is in power. I don't even know why. I blamed it that lack of education. Now, let's be honest. The average American isn't as smart as the average UK guy. Let's be honest.
Average American.
The education is really bad.
To be honest, I think people in poverty are smarter than people in America.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. But even the UK, according to European standards, our education is nowhere near
Of course.
the likes of Finland and Sweden and Denmark and so forth. So like we get laughed at that we're probably the dumbest in Europe. And then we laugh at the Americans because they're more stupid than us.
Yeah.
So imagine the Europeans laughing at the Americans. They must think that they're villagers or something. No offense to people who come from villages who are actually quite smart in agriculture and so forth.
Yeah, I know people who are in villages and they got PhDs helping out the village. Jeez.
Yeah.
No, but so we digress from the topic that look at what hits your audience. For Trump, I think Trump is not dumb. I think he's acting dumb because his audience.
No, I think he's stupid. But he was the right guy for the job because.
Hey, is Kanye going to be president or is he too late?
No. Trump was the best guy for the job because the US were in a financial crisis. Trump is a businessman. He's got mad contacts, yeah? So he has helped stabilize and improved the US dollar. In my day, the US dollar, this is back in 2004, 2000, when the Americans invaded Iraq.
2004.
Yeah, 2004, 2002 maybe?
No, just before
2003?
that. Saddam died in 2006.
Okay, so the dollar, you were getting $2 to the pound. £1 will get you $2, American dollars. Right.
And
Today's rate is 125.
I swear in that time, we just hit recession as well.
Yeah, arguably. Oh, have you seen that film? The Big Short?
Nope.
Oh, you gotta watch that film. If you want to know about the 2008 recession, watch that film. It's so good. It's so good, and it shows you how the banks cocked up, how all these mortgage lenders messed up so badly, and how the government bailed them out using taxpayers' money and blamed it on immigration and migrants. When the reality was, it was them that did it. It's such a good film, and nobody went to jail for it and stuff. It's amazing. Watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good film put together. With things in it. Steve Carell. 40-year-old virgin.
We will see.
He's in it. What's his name? Good-looking guy. From the film Driver. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling's in it.
Good looking from the driver.
Yeah, he's thingy. Driven Driver. Something got a film like that.
Anyway, I think that's about it. We've digressed so much.
Smashed it. Thank you so much for joining us for our live show.
I know this may have been dead, but I was gonna say next week.
Been a good one.
Next week we will resume our podcast on Thursday.
New time, new place. No, same place, new time.
Or new place, new day of the week. So that is
Thursday
7:30.
7:30 Thursday.
Thursday 7:30, and hopefully next week we've actually vamped up a bit. We were hoping.
Hopefully some stuff's gone on in the news that we can discuss because this week's been a bit boring.
But
not gonna lie.
maybe we'll plan. But next week Thursdays, big things are gonna happen. I'm hoping. Sure. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done, but I'm planning for big things. Hope my manager's watching. My agent, fix shit up, bro. Yo, I'm waiting for you to give me stuff to do, bruv. You're kind of dead.
Like and subscribe, Severix Media, Severix Gaming.
We're on all your platforms. Let us know.
Share with friends. Let them watch.
Let us know if you have any ideas for us to do. We're a duo. We've been to America. Videos coming out very soon. And this was a year ago when I was fat, so you probably enjoyed that.
And when you got his haircut, he got his first haircut.
I got my haircut. First haircut in like 5
That video
years.
has been edited. Just waiting for it to go past clearance.
Hopefully the man behind the camera can sort us out. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're on all your podcast platform. Anything you want us to talk about, let us know. Comment, rate, like, and subscribe. Check out Moses does tweets. Moses does snaps.
Moses does the gram.
Moses does the gram.
It's not at the moment, but I'll make it. So. But Moses does YouTube is my main YouTube channel. I haven't got any content yet, but I'm still deciding whether to do YouTube stuff or to do actual content productions where I make actual shows and things like that.
Little man behind the camera. Do you want any shout-outs? No? Check out Little Man Behind the Camera.
Big man behind the camera. Biggest G.
No, but I thought...
NW10 representing.
Thank you for watching. Khudafiz. Goodbye.
Let's go.